Сегодня мы вышли на улицу Нью-Йорка спросить у американцев, что они думают о россиянах. Do you think Obama hates Russians?
I don't. I don't think it's anything personal. I just think when you're working in an international atmosphere, people just have to work together, and whether they get along or not is second to whatever the issue is.
What about the sanctions against Russia?
I think that was a way of diplomatically retaliating against what the United States might have deemed as a human rights violation by attacking Crimea and another country.
What do you personally think about Russians?
As a people,
Yes.
I mean, there are Russians who live over there, there are Russian Americans, everybody's different. I'm part Russian, so I don't have an opinion on Russians as a whole.
Do you think Obama hates Russians?
No.
What about the sanctions?
I was just telling your lovely colleague, I don't know much about this, but I think that America is a wonderfully diverse country with lots of different cultures, and I wouldn't say that Obama would hate Russia.
What do you personally think about Russians?
I mean, I'm a quarter Russian. My grandfather is Russian, so I have ties to the country, and I mean, they seem great to me.
Hi, where are you from?
I'm originally from New York, but I live in Nashville, Tennessee now.
What do you think Obama hates Russians?
No, I don't.
What about the sanctions?
I think Obama is trying to do the best he can, and I think he's trying to take measures carefully and intentionally.
What do you personally think about Russians?
My family is Russian, so I'm good. I think that there are definite problems, and I think there are problems everywhere, and they're all really concerning, but I don't think I could give you a global answer. And as I said, my family is Russian, and I have strong feelings and good family people, and we have to take one thing at a time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, where are you from?
From Brooklyn?
Do you think Obama hates Russians?
No.
What about the sanctions?
I don't know what the sanctions are.
What do you personally think about Russians?
I think they're awesome. I've been to St. Petersburg before as a kid. I think it's nice.
Hi, where are you from?
I'm from Oakland, California.
Do you think Obama hates Russians?
No, not at all. I think Obama loves everyone. I hear he's a really nice man.
What do you think about the sanctions against Russia?
I don't really know what sanctions are against Russia, but I've never really been, but they probably have everything handled over there. They're really smart people, I hear, so I trust them.
Hi, where are you from?
Connecticut.
Do you think Obama hates Russians?
No, not at all. To the contrary, when Obama became president, he tried to reset relations with Russia and try to have a better relationship than it was. And he's reached out to Putin, and he had a better relationship with Medvedev. And so I think to the contrary, the American president is a peaceful, loving man and wants to end the struggles or the conflicts with Russia and with Putin.
What about the sanctions?
Well, I'm in favor of the sanctions because Putin was aggressive in going into the Crimea and into eastern Ukraine, and the sanctions are necessary to deter him from further aggression. I understand that he wants to, and he has said it before, that the worst mistake of the 20th century was the loss of the buffer zone in Eastern Europe. So I think that there's a compromise, and the compromise is that Russia moves their people and their supporters out of the Eastern Ukraine, and Eastern Ukraine has given some autonomy.
What do you personally think about Russians?
I would love to go to Russia. I studied the Russian Revolution in college. I think Russia has a great, rich history, great culture, nice people. I have a couple of friends that are from Russia. And so as an American, all we want is, and I grew up in the Cold War, remember the Cuban Missile Crisis, and if we could get beyond what happened in the Cold War between both countries, Soviet Union and the United States, I think that we can move beyond the struggles or the conflicts that are going on right now. But it takes Vladimir Putin's desire to change course. Basically, he needs to change course. The sanctions are necessary and will be in place. I would be in favor of increasing the sanctions to deter him from further aggression. But I would say we love Russia, and you have great culture, great people, and peace. That's all we want in America. We don't want any conflict. As myself, I've been anti-war, against the Cold War, and we ended peacefully, and that's the whole thing here. We wanted to end peacefully too. And there's no war, but the major thing is we want to deter Putin from being more aggressive and going into the Baltic states and more aggressive moves in Georgia and in Ukraine. And I wish the Russian people would support people like Navalny. I'm a big fan of Navalny and Pussy Riot, and peacefully demonstrate in Moscow and in other places and say that you want rights. We want people in Russia to have freedom and rights like we have in America. But every country and every people have to choose their own course. So I would send my love for the freedom fighters in Russia to support peaceful demonstrations and asking Putin for free elections. It's very hard to do because he's basically a dictator. So peace and love to the Russian people.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, where are you from?
Mexico City.
Do you think Obama hates Russians?
No, I don't think so.
What about the sanctions against Russia?
Maybe he's a little afraid of the reactions, but I don't think he hates Russians at all.
What do you personally think about Russians?
Good people, very hardworking, very intellectual, very strongly. I don't hate it.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hi, where are you from?
I was born in Argentina.
Do you think Obama hates Russians?
No, I don't think Obama hates the people from Russia. We need more negotiations between the politicians, and it's something that can be sorted out in the future, but hatred, I don't think so.
What about the sanctions against Russia?
Sanctions against Russia are political pressure, and I think they're okay if, we get a result at the end of the road.
What do you personally think about Russians?
Russians are very interesting, hardworking people that being, overworked and under a lot of domination throughout their history. I think there are people that are capable of doing many, many things and also, embracing the global community without, thinking in silos.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Where are you from?
California.
Do you think Obama hates Russians?
No.
What about the sanctions against Russia?
Well, the sanctions started after the whole Crimea thing. If he hated Russians, they would have never done the whole rematch thing, the whole, reset buttons in 2010. So I don't think that's true. He tried to better their relations in 2010, 2011. And obviously the sanctions happened after the whole Eastern Ukraine thing and the Crimea. So I don't think he hates them at all.
What do you personally think about Russians?
I love them. I have Russian friends. I just don't like their prime minister. Or if he's the prime minister. Is he the president? Well, you know what I mean.
Yes.